Hello everyone. Today we are going to see one another important topic that is known as nested structure, right? So what is the meaning of this nested structure? Up till now we have seen a simple structure like struct emp, then this is the curly bracket, integer employee number and integer, or you can say batch id, employee batch id, right? So here we have simply created two structure member, right? That is employee number and employee batch id. Okay, now suppose if I want to store another variable, that is date, right? So what is the meaning of this particular thing? So date, in C programming there is no such data type for creating a date. Okay, so what is the syntax of a date? Suppose say for example 11/04 or 1996. Okay, this is the format for the particular date. So if I want to store this data, right, so there is no such facility in this to create a date, right? So now to achieve this we have one another concept, right? So here what we can do, we can create structure within a structure. Okay, so how you can create that? Suppose say for example struct student, okay, integer student number, character name, right? And if I want to define a date of admission of that particular student, right? So what I can do, I can create one another structure within this particular structure student. So how I can create that? So here I'm going to create one another structure, right, that is known as a date. Okay, now here what I can do, here I can create that particular elements, right? Integer dd, integer mm and integer yy. So these are the three elements, or you can say the structure member of the particular date structure, right? So now here is the end of this particular structure, okay, and here is the particular end of that particular student structure, right? So now here we have already seen that how you can create the variable of a structure, right? So how you can create the variable of a structure, right? So it is very simple, struct student s, right? So similarly we can create the variable of this particular structure. Why we need to create the variable of this particular structure? Because I want to access dd, mm and yy. So I need a particular variable for this structure. So I'm creating one structure or one variable, that is date of, you can say date, it is not working, okay, sorry, okay, it is erasing, right? So here what I'm doing, I'm creating date of joining and then put the semicolon, right? So okay, sorry for the trouble. Now here similarly I can create a date of joining the college of that particular student. So now here, what is that? This is the structure variable of this particular type. What is our type? Date is our type. Okay, so this way you can create a particular structure within a structure. So now happily you can store that date elements dd yy into this particular thing. Now let's see programmatically how we can achieve this particular thing and how you can store the information, right? So for that, first of all, okay, we need to write include dot h. Okay, now I'm going to create one structure that is student, right? In that we are creating integer student number and character student name. Okay, we are defining this as, right? Here again we are creating one another structure. The name of that particular structure is date and the particular member of it is integer dd, integer and integer yy, right? Here we are creating a date of joining a variable, right? Here we are going to put the semicolon, right? And after that we are writing our main method. Okay, so in that main method simply you can return a 0 over here and do the things, right? So now let us first of all see how many ways you can, in how many ways. There are 3 ways to create a particular structure variable. So here you can directly create a particular structure variable. This is the first method, right? After that here you can create a type struct. What is our type? Struct student as. This is our second method, and you can create the same struct student and s, right? So this is our third method. So there are 3 methods. You can simply create a structure variable, right? So you can also create a structure variable here as we did here, right? You can create a structure variable outside the main method, but what is the necessity? This is the type. This is whole considered as a type structure student, and then you have to define the variable. In the same fashion you can create structure variable within the particular main method. Okay, now so directly we are, when this particular method is useful, whenever we are going for nested structure kind of thing, then this particular method is useful. But right now we are not going into the particular detail of this. Okay, so we are going for the simple method for creating the particular structure member. Now here we are providing the value. We are going for this method. So first of all, these 2 variables I need to provide. So first of all, 101 is a roll number, right? And the name is, or you can say, Spider-Man. Okay, and then you can define a date of birth is like 10, or you can say 12 and 1987, right? Okay, so this way you can define the particular you can say values of this particular structure. So what happens over here, this 101 is accommodated over here, Spider-Man is accommodated over here, and the date contains this value dd and yy. Now just we are going to print a simple these particular values like percentage. Here is slash, it's just a formatting kind of thing, right? Percentage s for the particular name. So here we are just printing first structure, outer structure, that is our student structures value. So for that, what you can do, you can just simply access that member with dot operator, s dot s number comma s dot and then s name, right? So this way you can access the value of first structure. Now to access the value of the second structure, what you need to do, we need to access this value within this inner structure. This is, you can say, outer structure variable. This is, you can say, inner structure name, right? So this is our outer structure variable, this is our inner structure variable. So if I want to access this ddmmyy, then I need to reach over there. So how you can reach that particular thing? So here simply just first of all we are printing the values, like I want to print the value like date of admission, right? And then I want to print in a format like slash percentage d slash and percentage d, right? And here just we are printing a value like this, okay? And then now how you can access that? So first of all I need to define, I need to access, I need to reach to the outer structure variable, that is our s dot inner structure variable, that is our date of joining dot dd, right? Similarly s dot date of joining dot mm, and similarly s dot date of joining dot yy, right? So this way you can simply access the particular variable. So first of all you have to create the outer variable, then outer structure variable, then inner structure variable, and then inner structure members. Okay, so this is one simple code that will print out the particular information, whatever information we have added over here. Okay, right? So now let's execute this particular code. So first of all we are going for that, how you can execute this code. So we need to change the directory from desktop. Okay, so over here, here I have saved the code with same test.c. okay, there is no error, dot slash a dot out, right? So our program will be executed and it will print okay, no, it is not saved yet. Okay, I'll just forget this. Okay, I need to save this code first. Okay, and okay, now again I need to compile that code. Okay, and I'm going to run that code again. Okay, now this particular thing will be printed. So 101 student roll number, then the Spider-Man, and you can say the date of admission, right? So simply you can here what you can do, that you can simply put this as, right, student name, right, slash and name student roll number. Okay, now if I again execute this code, okay, now it is user friendly output, it will print. Okay, right? So student roll number 101, student name Spider-Man, and date of admission is 10/12/1987. So this way you can create a particular structure within a structure. Thank you for watching this video, and please subscribe my channel to find the new topics on the same. Thank you.